completing the magic wand with the gradient tool. So I'm going to go into the instructional materials. We're going to go into the week 5 and day 10, right? So the magic wand with gradient assignment is right here, right? So I have some pictures in here, right? We're only going to need to transfer over this bird picture, and at the end I have an example of what it should look like at the end. We're going to apply gradient afterwards, right? So we're going to be using two tools for this. We're going to be using the magic wand and the gradient tool, okay? So I'm going to scroll all the way to the top, and I'm going to click on the Photopea link. Here it is. I'm going to click on it, right? And here is my Photopea. So we're going to go ahead and open this bird picture in the Photopea website, right? So we're going to click and drag this picture over to Photopea until it opens, and I'm going to drop it in this space. Okay, so I'm going to let go, and it should open my bird image right here. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our magic wand tool. Here is my magic wand. You might have this tool at the top, right? This object selection tool. If you do have this one, all you have to do is click and hold and look for your magic wand. If it's at the top, then just click where this magic wand is, right? The icon for the magic wand kind of looks like a magic wand, right? So I'm going to click on it, and it should switch that tool over. Okay. If you cannot find your magic wand, you can always go up to this magnifying glass at the top next to account and type in magic wand, right? And here it is. You're going to click on it where that it says that, and it should switch your tool to that magic wand that we need. Okay, it's going to be the 4th tool down, right? Okay, so now that we have our correct tool selected, right, you can tell because it's highlighted, you're just going to make a selection based off color, right? So we want only the white background color. We only need the background of the white, not anything to do with the birds, right? So they're not really white, they're colorful birds, so it's not going to select them. Okay, so I'm going to make a selection anywhere in the white background, and it should make a selection around the birds, right? Not really selecting them, but the area that is behind them, the white area, right? So what happened was it selected this white area, but it didn't select the white areas in between the birds and below the branch. So what we're going to do is we already made one selection of this white background space. What we're going to do is we're going to add more selection. So the way to do that is by pressing Shift on your keyboard. It's the button, the long button on the left of the letter Z on your keyboard, right? You're going to press that button. You're going to hold it and click in the spaces in between the birds and also the one right here below the branch. So you're basically telling the computer, hey, I made this selection. I'm going to add some more, so keep them together, right? So I'm going to click on the Shift key, and I'm going to select the space right here, the space in between the birds, the space over here, and then the one below the branch, right? So now all of the white spaces around the bird is selected, right? We made one selection, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Right? So now all of the white areas are selected. Okay? You should be able to tell there are perforated lines around your selection. Once you have all of those 5 areas selected, you're going to go to the gradient tool. Right? So I'm going to go over here to the toolbox, and I'm going to click on the gradient tool. It's this one right here, the one that looks like a box with the white and black sort of blending with each other, right? So it goes from light to dark. You're going to click on it. Right, this one right here, and you're gonna go over here to the options bar, right over here. I'm gonna click on this down arrow next to this black box, and I'm going to make a selection of a pre-made color combination that they have here on Photopea. I'm gonna click on this blue, red, and yellow one, right? So once I click on it, it should switch the colors over here as well. If you want to choose your own colors, all you have to do is click on this box right here, and this window should open up. Right? If you want to change any of these colors, all you have to do is click on the color that you want to change. For example, this blue one, click on it, and then this box, the color box, you're going to click on it, and you're going to change it to whatever other color you want. So for example, let's say I want a green one, you press OK, and it should change that color, right? If you want to delete any of these color boxes, all you have to do is click on it and press delete, or just click and hold and drag it down and it'll disappear, right? I'm gonna move this one over here to the right, right? And it's if I use this one, it'll look maybe more like a sunset, right? So red to orange to yellow. I'm gonna press OK, right? And now that I have the colors that I want for my gradient, all you're gonna do is click and drag a line across your picture, and then you're gonna let go. Once you let go, it should apply that gradient, right? Just how it is here. It should apply the gradient in all of the white spaces that you selected, right? If there are some spaces that are missing, all you have to do is go back, right? You can go to edit and step backwards, right? And then you're gonna go back into the magic wand, right? And you're gonna click on the shift button and add that selection that you missed, right? Click on the shift, click on the space that you missed, any of the white spaces, and then you go back into the gradient, right? I still have the colors I had previously, and click and drag the line across your paper until that gradient appears, right? I'm gonna make mine look more like a sunset, so I'm gonna click from the top to the bottom, right? So it looks more like a sunset. There it is. Okay? Once you're done applying your gradient to all of the white spaces around your birds, you're gonna go to File, right? Export as, click on JPEG, and then click on Save, right? This assignment, the image that downloads is what you're gonna submit into Schoology. So you're gonna go back into Schoology. There should be a Submit Assignment button. You're gonna click on it and you're gonna submit this download. Okay, and that's it.